Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. The comet was so large one year, it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. The toads brought the shooting stars to the castle, where they became a great power star. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. That was the night of the Star Festival, held once every 100 years to celebrate the comet.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
Wait. So many games have Mario as the hero. Luigi's only been the hero of his own game series, Luigi's Mansion. I think we should take this story and spin it so that Luigi is front and center.
Welcome! Welcome, new galaxies!
There we go. That's much better. Let's get started playing Super Luigi Galaxy.
What?
Finally, you're awake. Let's play. Let's play indeed. Hello everyone. I am Andrew Dornan, also known as the 12th Kind here on YouTube. Today is the new Let's Play of Super Luigi Galaxy. Now, this is Super Mario Galaxy, but we are playing as the one and only Luigi. Now, you get Luigi by by completing the game as Mario, and then you can use that save file to play as Luigi. There are some mechanical differences. Luigi takes a minute to stop. Luigi also jumps a bit higher. And he also, I believe he uses more oxygen when he's swimming. But we don't have swimming mechanics just yet. Let's play hide and seek. I'll catch all of us. If you catch all of us, we'll tell you about where you are. I almost read that as where you care. And I'm like, it's a hard place to figure it out. So we are here on this little planetoid. This honestly is probably one of my favorite Mario platforming games, and actually out of all of the 3D Marios, this is the first one I actually beat and completed. Was it this one? Yeah, I beat it with a rental copy way back when. Oh, I knew I should have hidden the crater. Alright, well, let's try and find that crater. Oh, these right here, we can't do anything about them just yet, but as you can see, they're kind of elastic looking. We'll see them later. Let's see. This is probably not the crater they were talking about. This is just a giant hole. What about in here? Yep, there's that bunny. Alright, here he is. Let's chase after that little bunny. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Don't think I won't. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Bam! And there's that big smack mark. Like, geez, Luigi, being a little rough there. Ah, you caught me. Nah, if only I had hidden in the pipe. Well, the pipe, I do believe it's this one right here. So let's go right in. We appear on the other side of the planet, and we see this little guy. And we caught him immediately. I can't believe I let myself get caught. This is a different colored little guy. Wow, you caught all of us? Maybe you really can help Mama. So are you saying this was a test of my ultimate skill? Well, if your mama is a giant bunny, I'll be able to catch her. Alright, what do you have to say? Whoop. Sorry about bringing you here so suddenly. We probably should tell you where you are. There's a connection here to deep space, far from your lands. We call it the gateway to the starry sky. What about you, my fine floating friend? Mama's waiting up above. Please help her with whatever she asks. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna say no. So those little things that we were, just real quick, you can see a little counter down here in the bottom right. These are star bits. Those were the little things I was collecting. You use your pointer. Top right is our health, which is called life, and then we actually have lives in the bottom left. And here we meet the best Mario girl. I've been watching you from here. This place is called the gateway to the starry sky. My name is Rosalina, And I am the best Mario girl. I mean, I watch over and protect the cosmos. To save your special one, you'll need the power to travel through space. Luma can give you this power. I will entrust you with his care. Our fists glow with ultimate power. You have the ability to spin now. Shake the Wii remote. Disaster has struck us just as it has visited you. With Luma, I hope you can rescue the grand stars. May the stars shine down on you. Now I must go. My people need me. Please don't look at my dress. So now we have the spin ability, and we can break these mean-looking crystals. I really, speaking of the crystals, I really hope you guys enjoyed not only the channel trailer, but also the little intro I did for this episode. That is like a first episode kind of exclusive thing, because when you play as Luigi, you actually skip the opening story. And so I was like, you know, well, how do we take care of that? And that was what I came up with. It was inspired by Trigger Conroy's intro, but I decided to put my own special spin on it. Hi there, good to see you. I have some bad news though. See, I had a launch star all ready for you, but a meteor smashed it up. You can't leave without it, so find all the star chips to fix it. Oh, and be sure not to fall into the black hole. Yeah, so what you saw me do is I actually jumped the gun a bit. I got a couple of the star chips already. And so now we just need to get a few more. Collect 5 of them, and you can build a launch star. Now, these meteors, if they hit you, you'll get hurt. You can take 3 hits before you die. You earned an additional Luigi through Life 1-Up, a 1-Up mushroom. As you can see, we got that. Black holes are kind of Super Mario Galaxy's answer to bottomless pits in a 3D space, which is like really nice. Also, unlike the 2D Mario games, we haven't encountered lava yet, but I figured I should go ahead and tell you that lava will actually not insta-kill you, which is nice. So here we smack the obelisk, and we could send them over. You can shake the Wii remote to take out those little round Goombas. They're kind of oddly shaped little dudes, and if you shake your Wii remote into them, when they spin out, they'll form a coin. But if you did what we saw here, where you smack this, they fall over, and then you kick them, they turn into star bits. Star bits are kind of the thing that you really want to collect. Coins are nice to replenish your health, but that's about it. Get me out of here. One of these enemies should have the key. You can shake the Wii remote to spin them around and make them dizzy. Once they're stunned, just run into them. So there's a straggler. Oh yes, here we have a regular Goomba. Oh, I missed. An attack you can do is hit the Z button on your nunchuck when you're spinning through the air. And I need to turn down my headphones. I love the music, but holy crap, it's a little loud. And you can do a sort of homing attack, which is really handy, especially on the smaller planetoids, which are a lot harder to navigate. Thanks, would you mind rescuing my buddy in that base up there too? I'll transform into a sling star. Just jump into me after I transform! And yes, a sling star is basically a lesser launch star. You'll use them to get around between the different planetoids, and then your launch stars are kind of like, I wouldn't necessarily say checkpoints, but they definitely indicate that you have to travel a longer distance. So it's kind of like I don't know how exactly I would describe it, other than the first thing that keeps popping in my mind is a checkpoint. Let's see. There are some key differences between this game and its sequel, but we're not going to be talking about the sequel. Just this game. Here we go. We got the key. Also, I briefly mentioned the series trailer. So just in case it wasn't 100% clear in the trailer, the side Let's Play is Portal, but that won't be coming out for at least another week. But you get this every single day at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hurry, down here! And he went down into the warp pipe. And we shall follow him. Alright, what do you have to say? We've been waiting for you. That's a grand star. We have to save it. They're using the grand star to power that awful machine. It looks like it's making something. We have to do something before the grand star's power is drained. Quick, find a way to stop that terrible machine. So yes, what we need to do is we need to go around and, ouch, deactivate all of these platforms that you see walking around. And as you saw right there, I hit some electrical, like a live circuit, which is clearly an OSHA violation, but whatever. But it's all fine because there are plenty of coins for us to heal ourselves with. Alright, so I think that's, yep, that's all of the switches here. And then we need to move on down this way. There's a Goomba who didn't notice me. Epic stealth maneuver. Turn off the flip switches on the floor to shut off the machine. Oh, wow. I was just slightly off angle, so I didn't step on it. But with that, all the panels turned to green. And we rescued the Grand Star. There we go. I do want to stress that you really want to collect star bits because you'll need them later on to open additional levels. But here we have, well, I'll let Luigi say it. Thank you, Luigi. Gave me a moment to catch my breath. So that's a fun little detail about Super Mario Galaxy / Super Luigi Galaxy, is that when you collect a grand star, Mario or Luigi will go star, and it's really nice and it gives a nice epic feel. So as we see, the grand star flows into that center and makes it even brighter and larger. And with that, we see that power has been restored to this area. And we've got some platforms moving in the center. And just like that, a dome has opened up. Absolutely wonderful. You got a star. Grand Star Rescue, Gateway Galaxy. High score, 22 coins. So that's something I wanted to bring attention to, is that coins are good for... what am I trying to say? You want to use coins to restore your health, but other than that, they actually don't get stored between levels. Your star bits do, and that's because they're actually the thing that you need to progress through the game. They're not necessarily needed to beat the game, but they are necessary if you want to get 100% completion. There are also a couple of interesting little tidbits about if you collect so many star bits, what do they do to the game. It's really just cosmetic stuff, but that's something I'm going to bring up later. So blah blah. See, now we have 51 star bits. Not that bad. And we've discovered a new galaxy in the terrace. The beacon is lit again. It shines weakly, maybe only as bright as a class 6 star, but at least the poor Lumas will survive now. Oh, thank you for saving the Grand Star. These star people are my family. They mean so much to me. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home, and also home to the Lumas. You see, we travel the starry skies. We pass by this area once every 100 years, but we suddenly stopped in front of this planet. A strange force had latched onto our ship, pulling away star bits and our power source, the power stars. Our ship had lost power, so it entered a deep hibernation state in which it could not move. Those who took your special one picked up the power stars and discovered the power to cross the universe. Please, I have a request. This observatory uses star power to project images of the galaxies that are scattered across space. And there is a chance we can use our few remaining stars to look for other power stars. These round rooms are called domes. We observe galaxies from domes such as these. But the only one that is working now, powered by the star power you restored, is this one, the terrace. Please go to the terrace and try to recover the power stars from the galaxies you can see from there. If we do that, we'll be able to restore the Comet's Observatory's ability to fly like a starship. Then perhaps we can pursue the thieves who ran off with the power stars. Save your game? I'm gonna say no, just in case. But yes, welcome to the Comet Observatory. So this is kind of like your, I guess your, part of me wants to say a lobby, but I'm not sure if that's an exact term that you want to use. So right now there's nothing up here. There will be later. Down there is actually a place called the garage. This is kind of foreshadowing something in the future. So let's read the sign. Garage, your one-stop shop for intergalactic starship repairs. So that's really neat. Hello. This is the garage. If you spin open this box, you'll actually get a 1-up, which is really cool. So now that I've done all of that farting around, let's go ahead and get into the terrace, shall we? Welcome! This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your pointer at the pole star and press A. It is my duty to sacrifice myself for the greater good. Yes, let's pull ourselves up here. And here's the galaxy map. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The numbers indicate their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther we will be able to travel. Or, you will be able to travel. Alright, and we have exactly 1 power star. One thing that you can do is you can actually rotate the view around, which is really cool. And you can press B to leave, which is not as cool, but is handy. So here we go. And with that, let's go to Good Egg Galaxy. Oh wait, he has something to say. Yes, it is undeniable. We are detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil readings are off the charts. Please be careful. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Alright, let's fly to Good Egg Galaxy. And as you can see, it's kind of, the state of the observatory is reflected in that little model, which is really cool. Right now, we only have 1 mission, Dino Piranha. Let's get started. How wonderful. It looks so cool. I can never get over how awesome Good Egg Galaxy looks. And here we are, the wonderful orchestral score. This is amazing. How Super Mario Galaxy handles its orchestral theme is amazing. There's like different versions that play based on what's happening, and they all flow into each other. These little guys right here, they look like if an octopus and a Goomba had a weird half-breed child. These are called Octoombas, and they hurt you if you touch them, but they also they drop coins if stepped on, and on top of that, they also will give you star bits. Thank you for that coin. Now, the first thing that I want to do is actually, first, let's get acquainted with the camera controls. And one of the things we can do is we can actually go into first person, and you can do this to kind of not only view around, but also maybe like get a setup for like some nice looking shots, which is really cool. And also you can press B to launch your star bits, which can be handy in some scenarios. Alright, so I've been kind of like pumping myself up to do this. Boom, that's exactly what I wanted. I was unsure of my platforming abilities, so I did that to see if I could actually do it or not on the first try, and I did. Touch that question mark coin and we actually get music notes. Not 100% perfect, but you know what? It still works. Also, that is the tried and true underground theme from the original Super Mario Brothers. Fun fact, I've never beaten Super Mario, the original Super Mario Brothers on my own. I've always, the only times I've beaten it is when I've played with my brother-in-law. So it's just one of those things where it's like, for some reason I just never beat on my own. But when I play with my brother-in-law, I do like a few levels, and then he does the really cool skip to like get us through like half of the game, and then he takes care of the world that the warp pipe brings you to, and then I do a few missions, and then he goes back and does another level skip, and it's honestly a lot of fun. Unfortunately, my sister and him had moved, so you know, the chances of playing video games with them are like once every like 2 or 3 years when we go up to visit them. But anyways, so I've just been running around collecting as many star bits as I can get, because, you know, like I said, they're very handy. Real quick, one of the neat little tricks I want to share is that you can actually do a long jump and get pulled into that launch star, which is very handy. Alright, what do you have to say, my little friend? If you get hurt, grab a coin to patch yourself. Yep, I have already told the people that. So these right here, these rocks have a little red, or I guess these boulders have this red center on them. And if you can, oh, I did not time that right. But the idea is, oh no. Oh, I've done a bad. Oh, I need health. I need a coin. There we go. If you can hit the red center, they will explode into star bits, which is very handy. But I'm not going to try and press my luck again. I'm just going to get us out of here. Chewie, get us out of here. Alright, over here, we have these two little guys under here. There we go. They latch onto you and the camera gets really close to you, but you can just shake them off and it kills them instantly, which is very handy. Also, collecting that question mark block makes star bits appear, which is very handy. And here we have the classic piranha plant. We stepped on him and he produced a vine. Some produce vines, others produce, you know, coins. It just depends on where they're located and what their pre-programmed purpose is. So over here, there is a skip that I want to show off, but first, I want to show this. We want... There we go. At first I thought I'd missed completely, but actually, these guys were at the gateway to the starry sky, and we couldn't do anything about them. But now that we're playing, or now that we have Luma, we actually can hit these boulders, and it's basically like an instant destroy button of sorts for these little boulders. So I want to go over here. By the way, this whole planet looks like an apple. It's really cool. But if we kill that piranha plant, get into this warp pipe, we go over here. And we learned how switches work in the little tutorial mission. And so now what we want to do is just work on these. Here we get another 1-up. We are at 11 lives. Something I just... Oop. There we go. Something that I do want to point out is that when you save and quit the game, your lives actually get reset. So you could have up to, like, you know, 99 lives, but then if you either quit the game or your system got turned off, then it gets reset back to 5. There, if you ever see footsteps appearing in the sand and you're not making them, you want to find, you want to like meet them and then spin into them. They'll produce a money bag enemy, and you spin into them again. They produce a ton of star bits, which is very handy. Oh, look at that. That was like a nice hit. Oh, man. Look at us doing... Oh, you know what? I'm going to get a coin out of you. There we go. Excellent. Get all those. Sometimes when you're flying through space, those little bits of star bits will appear, and you want to collect them. And here we've hit an egg, and it's produced a tail. And the little guy is just wandering around trying to figure out what's happening. Well, I want to take this as an opportunity to grab all of these star bits. There we go. And now let's hit his tail. An introduction to the main mechanic of this boss fight. Welcome to the boss fight of Dino Piranha. And we want to smack that tail. He gets hit by his own tail. Now he's mad. He was purple. Now he's red. Both are equally fabulous colors. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If he hits you, he'll stop, which is really nice. If for some reason you lose track of him, there are footsteps. I don't know how you could lose track of him. He's very large on a very small planet. He's also, he can be a little fast sometimes, but there we go. We've hit him a third time with his own tail. He's gone back to being purple, but he's actually dead. All right. And here we've gotten our very, well, not our very first, but our second star. Well, I guess it's our first regular power star. Our first star was a grand star. All right, there we go. Dino Piranha, Good Egg Galaxy. It's been complete. Our high score of 12 coins. You've increased your star bit count. Now we have a total of 240, which is very handy. Again, I'm not going to save my game until after I verify that my footage is good, and then I'll save the game. Those little objects are star bits. To Lumas, they are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Aim your Wii remote at the screen and point your pointer at them to pick them up. I already told them that. And then also, I also told you guys. Yeah, whatever. This is an essay. I can say how I want to say things. You can shoot them by aiming and pressing B. And here, he's given us a tutorial, even though I'm pretty sure that by this point, you know, even if you're not really collecting them, like aggressively collecting them, it's, yeah, whatever. He basically wanted us to feed him for him. Tasty. Let's call those little morsels my fee for this lesson. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to a hungry Luma. Either way, I'm sure star bits will be a big help on your adventure. Yep, that's exactly what I said earlier. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's go back to Good Egg Galaxy. We'll actually be doing 2 more missions. This one right here is a snack of cosmic proportions. The way I have episodes planned out, I have 32 episodes in total, and that is including 1 bonus episode. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I'm experimenting with trying to be a lot more open with my plans, just in case. But I do want to let you guys know that for this specific Let's Play, I have everything outlined. So some episodes may be longer than others. It just all depends on, you know, how, you know, the missions play out. Because I actually spent a considerable amount of time trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to plan these out, and it's how I got to what I got today. As you can see up here, I wanted to show off that the Luma's not up here, but instead there are star bits, which is very handy. Ooh, ouch. I landed right into the little thing where it's like, hey, you know, let's activate this dialogue. Run into your enemies while they're stunned to finish them off. Yep. So if you're ever having issues with trying to fight enemies, that is a good tactic to use. Is, you know, when in doubt, use your star bits. Also, those 8 rocks in the center, you can spin in the middle, and they produce star bits, which is very nice and handy. Got that star bit block. Gosh, I can't speak today. Oh, hello. I've got a hungry friend up ahead. You don't mind sharing your snacks, do you? Da-da-da-da. Alright, let's jump. Oh, there we go. Sometimes the sling stars are a little bit finicky, but other than that, they usually work, you know, 99% of the time, 100% of the time. Alright, hello, Mr. Goomba. I'm going to destroy you. So these guys right here, these are very spiky plants, and you do not want to touch them because they will hurt you. Much like lots of things in the Mario universe, if it touches you, you will probably get hurt, unless it's, you know, something kind of like a friendly looking. I don't know why in my I was like, you know, friendly looking things I was about to mention, like the crystals, and I was like, I don't necessarily know if you would call, like, crystals that have fallen from the sky as very friendly things, but sure, that's what we're going with. So now we've got these new spiky plants, and we've got this sling ball, as I call it. We can use them to destroy these plants and get some star bits for our troubles, which is very handy, especially if you're struggling to get star bits for for this mission. This is a very easy way to get some additional ones. You do it does take some practice. I remember when I first played Super Mario Galaxy, I actually had trouble with aiming the little sling pods, but you know, it takes some practice. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and move on. I'm not gonna bother. I got everything that I wanted to get. Here we have a second launch star in our way. You actually, if you want to go to this planet, don't do that. Like, don't swing your Wii remote wildly. Gosh, I can't talk today at all. It's just a little tip if you don't want to end up like totally skipping a planet, because then you'll have to go all the way back, and it's just not a fun time. I've actually done that several times in my personal playthroughs. It's just a hot mess. All right, so let's get that broken, and then oh no, oh no, oh gosh, oh geez, Alright, let's grab those. Am I gonna try that again? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go. Hopefully we can let... Oh yes, that Yoshi Egg Planet. Yoshi sadly is not in this game, but at least he gets some representation in the form of planets. I need a Goomba. There we go. Wonderful. Again, I know I mentioned it earlier in the video, but just as a quick recap, shake the remote, and then at the apex you want to press Z. So like right there. That's very handy. Especially if you're having a hard time landing your ground pounds. That's just, you know, really extra helpful tip. Alright, let's see. Yep, there's some more star bits in this patch of flowers, and then the crystal. There we go. Usually you can tell from afar where starbits might be hiding in veg. They will be sparkling. I believe our hungry friend is over here. Yes, indeed. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Got any tasty starbits? If you feed me a bunch of starbits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform. I'm famished. I need 100 starbits to curb the hunger pains. Well, lucky for you, we have 197. And I will state that you should be very careful because you can miss. I have done that before, and I've almost screwed myself. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform! Da 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 da. He becomes a planet. A new planet was born. Alright. Da 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 da. How wonderful. Oh, and we could actually catch those starbits from a long way. You actually have a surprisingly long reach for your pointer when it comes to collecting up starbits. Oh, hello, oh. You know what? Give me your coin. For your pointer when it comes to collecting starbits, it's very handy. Let's do that. If you press Z and then A, you can do a backflip, which is very handy. And then go up to a walled surface and like press A when you're holding onto it, and you can do a wall jump, which is also very handy. Let's see, I already discussed the long jump, so let's just keep going. And the music has changed. I don't know about you guys, but like, I love the entire soundtrack of this game, but I think my favorite songs are the ones that are kind of in this style, where it's a lot more subdued, and it's just a lot more chill. Kind of like lo-fi beats to study to, I guess, in a way. But yeah, so here we have our introduction to a level with different kinds of gravity throughout the level. The arrows indicate exactly where the the gravity is going. Oh, excuse you. Let's go up here, and I'm gonna crush you so I can get a coin. If we go over here, mind the gap, we can actually get ourselves a 1-up, and then do a backflip to get, whoops. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure, let's do this. Oh yeah, it gets real glitchy if you try to do, oh gosh. Oh no, what the heck? There we go. Sometimes the gravity gets a little wonky, and that's just, you know, how gravity rules work in games, is when you start messing with them, they get real messy. But let's get in this launch start. Let's blast through very solid glass, and let's get all the way over here. Alright, so we have all these sling star bits. But what if I told you there was an alternative method? Boom! You can just long jump straight into the star, and that's very handy. And there's some other levels, which will I'll point those out when we get there, where you actually can you can do skips like that, and you don't have to worry about collecting like the sling star bits, and you can just long jump, which is very handy. So, got 131 star bits from that, and we've discovered a brand new galaxy. Excellent. Will we be checking out... Oh, hold on, he's got something to say. Well done, bravo, explorer. You have discovered a new galaxy. Collecting power stars will expand our range of vision, perhaps to eventually include the enemy base. All of your base will belong to us. No, I do not want to save my game. So we could go to that new galaxy, but I actually want to go back to Good Egg Galaxy because there's one more star I want to collect in this episode. That is King Caliente's battle fleet. Let's get going, shall we? Absolutely wonderful. Grab some star bits on the way in, and as we can see, we actually need to be on top of the house this time around. That orange warp pipe, there is one like it on the other side of the planet. However, if we do the wonderful triple jump, which I did in the first mission, we'll be able to get up there. Oh shoot, yeah, jumping on an enemy can actually disrupt your flow. So that's something that you got to keep in mind. Alright, excuse you. Let's try that again, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Alright, let's try that one more time. It's very tricky. Sometimes you can get on the first try. Sometimes you can't. Oh, perfect. Wonderful. Do that, and we launch ourselves over to this little bits of planetoids, which is really cool looking. Oh, we've got a Toad here. Hey, Toad, what's up?
Woo, you saved me. Thanks, Luigi. In return, let me tell you a secret about this place. Apparently, those spiky things just hate coconuts. Spin your Wii remote to spin and shake your Wii remote to spin and smack them with coconuts. So, this is something I mentioned earlier, is you know, something that can happen with if you have, you know, so many star bits. For some reason, I couldn't get the words out. If you have, I believe it's 9,999 star bits, all of the coconuts will turn into melons. Why? I don't know. It's just very strange. So what we want to do is get a coconut all the way over here. And it looks like we've got one ready to go. And shake it right in there at point blank range, and we get ourselves a sling star, and we can go over to this other place. And there's these little pools of water, which is really cool. And here we have a Pokey. We've seen this guy in other Mario games. I believe New Super Mario Brothers for the DS and the Wii came out before this. I'm not 100% sure. But he's basically a staple in the Mario games at this point. If you have a desert level, you have a Pokey. It's just the law of the land. So you hit him with a coconut, and then you stomp on his head, and then you get into that launch star. And here we're on a planetoid with 2 chain chomps. Chain chomps are normally indestructible. However, we go into this warp pipe, and let's go and collect. Ooh, hello. Collect that question mark coin, which gives us a rainbow star, which turns us into Rainbow Luigi. For a limited amount of time, we are invincible. Anything we touch will die. Well, oh, there we go. We will execute them all. Executing Order 66. And then, real quick, before we run out of time, I want to smash these 2 chain chomps. There we go. Boom. 59 star bits. Not too bad, considering I'm not doing like super active collecting. Let's smack you and then kick you again to get some star bits. And these little electric barriers, you can just jump over them. It's fine. Whoa, where are those star bits coming from? No idea. Weird. Whoop. Another example of the gravity getting a little funky. Here we have bullet bills. Kind of a... I think they've been around at least since Mario 3. If they hit you, you will get hurt. As per usual. They are I don't know if they're fully sentient or not, but at least they track you and they have arms and a face. So, it is what it is. So, we've dealt with coconuts, but now we're dealing with enemies firing coconuts. And occasionally they will fire out a little fiery ball of rock. And you want to send that coconut back to them by spinning into them, which is very handy. Let's break that guy open. Nice work, but you gotta keep going. Alright, I guess I'll go. Alright, so across the bridge, we have successfully boarded the other enemy vessel. And we got a coin from Troll, and then if we open this crate, you saw the little sparkles, we get a life extension. Our health grew to 6. If it drops below 4, it'll return to normal. So this is a little temporary sort of power-up, which is very handy. Especially if you're someone like me who tends to get hurt a lot. So let's get going. We can grab those star bits at the top of the mass. I only grabbed 1. And then over here is another staple of boss fights is... oh, he says, be careful, there's big danger up ahead. If things get really bad, shoot a star bit at one of these lights on the ground. Then a coin will pop out. Grab it to replenish some of your life. Yeah, that is extremely helpful, especially if you're, like, getting really hurt. Oh, I almost fell in the lava. And here we see the one and only King Caliente, who apparently lives in lava. He'll spit out 3 fireballs, and then... Oh, shoot! Touching his tentacle will burn you, by the way. And then he shoots out a coconut, and you send that back. A little return to sender. Gets a little upset, throws some more coconuts, and then, or some more fireballs, and then he bounces it back. And then we hit him again. Those star bits get sent flying all over the place, so you might not be able to collect them all, or you might actually be able to. Oh shoot. Those guys will disappear if they touch you. Just a heads up. Oh, jeez. Control stick was getting a little funky there. Alright. Oh, hit him. Oh, there we go. And there we go. 3rd hit. Nice. Played a little game of tennis. Unfortunately, it cost him his life. Alright, so let's go over here. And let's grab ourselves another delicious power star. Fantastic. 474 star bits. I am not saving the game right now. But that is actually going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow on Let's Play Super Luigi Galaxy, we will be going and checking out that new galaxy that we unlocked. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.